What's going on, everybody? Sports Expert here, and we do have some breaking news in college basketball. So before we start the video, please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, turn on the post notification bell, like the video, comment what you think about this move made by NC State. And now let's get right on to it. As NC State has made an interesting move, they have fired head coach Kevin Keatts after a 12-19 finish this season, which led NC State to finish, I believe, 3-15 in the ACC, and a really poor ACC, and they will be missing the ACC tournament as a result. So Kevin Keatts is out at NC State, and it's a very interesting move because NC State was a Final Four team last year. You don't usually see a Final Four coach get fired a year later, but NC State was an interesting case because NC State, they were on the ACC bubble last year, and, you know, they were like a 15-14 seed, and there were rumblings about Keatts possibly losing his job last year, and then they made that miracle run to make the NCAA tournament, and then somehow, some way, they made the Final Four with the help of teams like Houston, losing in that section, Kentucky. So Kevin Keatts was able to take NC State to a Final Four out of nowhere, and they just didn't build off that momentum. They lost players like Morcell, Burns, Horn, and they couldn't find guys in the portal who could, you know, could reclaim that success. So NC State, they move on from Kevin Keatts. They knew he probably wasn't the long-term successor there. And per sources, from what I'm hearing, two guys that are expected to be in the mix for NC State are Will Wade and Ryan Odom. So NC State looks to get ahead of the curve now to get guys like Ryan Odom and Will Wade on the radar, because Odom's been linked to jobs like Virginia and Villanova. Will Wade's been linked to Texas. So NC State, they are opening, and the only issue that NC State may have is their funding. Their funding is a bit underwhelming right now when it comes to some of the top schools in the ACC, and that's a school that can definitely compete in the ACC. They have the history, but they're going to have to raise their funding, and they had $2 million to work with their team last year. That's just not going to be enough. A lot of teams, a lot of mid-tier teams like Creighton are going up to $7 million this year. So NC State's going to have to get it rolling right now with NIL if they're going to hire one of those guys like Wade, Odom. I don't know who else they could hire. If they don't hire any of those guys, maybe they go after like a Takeo Siddle from UNC Wilmington, but he was basically Keith's disciple, so I doubt he'll really be in the mix. But if any NC State fans tune into this video, let me know. Who do you want? Who might be in the mix after that? So Bob Ritchie, maybe, if he makes the tournament again at Furman. The very good coach. So NC State, he made 3 tournaments there, Kevin Keatts, and he actually was extended last year based on the run he made last year in the ACC tournament. He got an automatic extension, and the buyout was about $8 million from what I heard. So they had no fear in paying that. NC State has made a move. They're moving on from Kevin Keatts, and another power job opens, and I'm expecting a few more. It's going to be a crazy carousel, that's for sure. And Keatts has done it at NC State. So I appreciate everyone being here. Sports Expert here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Turn on the post notification bell. Like the video. Comment what you think. I appreciate everyone being here. Sports Expert here. I'm out, guys. Peace.